Hi there, it's another tarot sesh. I'm the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is your February 2025 moon reading. So, welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. To those of you who have been with me in the channel, thank you, love you guys. And for those of you who are just now seeing this reading, make sure you smash that subscription button. And like and share if this resonates with you, or if there's someone that you think that would benefit from these readings. So, Aries, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, it's called Salt in the Sea by the Lumineers. And it's a very interesting song, beautiful song. It's about suffering and despair and the struggle with addiction. And it could be addiction with anything. I'm feeling like this can be addiction, obviously, with a substance or alcohol or something like that. But this can also be addiction in relationships, in toxic cycles of any kind. So the song does talk about prescription. So it could be like addictions to prescription drugs or something like that. The D word, right? And excuse me if you hear me sniffing a bunch, just out of nowhere. My nose started running today, so I'm trying to deal with it. Okay, so for my returning subscribers, you guys know that at the end of every year, I do a full moon reading for the upcoming full moons of the upcoming year. And then we journal everything, and then we go over it, which is always really interesting. The theme for this full moon is reinventing the game, okay? The dice that I had pulled with my Astro dice, it was Pluto, Aries in the 5th house. So Pluto and Aries in the 5th house, it when combined, it means reinventing the game. So we also pulled the Ace of Pentacles, which is aces are gifts from the universe, and pentacles are all about money and, you know, success and coin and, you know, the physical material things, right? And this could be like a prosperous new beginning. Something successful could be starting. It could be a new project. It could be a new career change or job, or successful new venture or relationship. But then we also pulled the letting go card. And so there could be something that you have to let go in order to start something new, and let go of something in order to obtain something greater. We also pulled the number 37 Harvest Moon card. Now the Harvest Moon is in October. And this card means fruition. That's what harvest is all about, fruition. I feel like anything that you start now is going to come to fruition by the time of the harvest moon. Mark it in your journals or your calendars. Number 37 could also be significant. It could be somebody's age. It could be a lucky number. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10s are endings, but also beginnings, because 1 plus 0 equals 1. So again, we're looking at the whole ending and beginning type of scenario. Then we pulled number 11, Damiana, the Beloved. I'm not sure what Damiana is. I believe it's a flower, but you might want to look it up. But the number 11 could be significant. The 11th of the month. It could be somebody's age, birthday, anniversary, anything in the month of February. 11 also, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 is about stability. But 11 in itself is also a twin flame soulmate type of number. So you could be dealing with a twin flame or a soulmate. Then we also pulled the first quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. And then Sunstone was our, do I have one right here? I don't. Sunstone was our crystal of the month, and it means creativity. So you could be starting something new that has to do with creativity, creative ventures, anything like that. All right, what do we have for Aries, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. So mote it be. My nose is so red. I have, like, it's just been nonstop, so I apologize. It could be allergies. I don't know. We've had really weird weather where I live. It was cold, and then it got really warm, and then it's getting cold again, which is probably what's happening. Okay, so we've gotten be impeccable with your word, Replace fear with love. So there could be something that you've been fearing. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you are impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. So, what this is telling me, especially with that harvest card, that the seeds that you plant now with, words, fertile words that you're planting now, something's going to come to fruition by harvest season, by around October. And it's all because of what you're saying and what you're doing right now. Then underneath the deck, we also have be impeccable with your word, let go of self-judgment and blame. It's not your fault, is what I just got, the download that I got immediately. It's not your fault. Be impeccable. You take responsibility for your actions, but you do not judge or blame yourself for anything. Take responsibility for your actions, but you do not judge or blame yourself for anything. It's kind of like that feeling of, I did what I did, I said what I said, I have to take accountability for those things, but it's already been done. Can't take it back, just got to move forward with it. All right. What else do we have for Aries? What's the tea? Let's get some tea for Aries. What do we have coming up in the month of February, please? Underneath the deck, we've got purse. Pay attention to your finances. Now, this is underlying energy. Like, you could have already been paying attention to your finances. So this is also underlying energy going into the reading. So the way I read with these is this is like the storyline going into the reading. So this could have happened in the past or in the very recent past. Underneath the deck, we also have Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Okay. Something happened in September. Now, it could happen this upcoming September or taking place this upcoming September, but it's a situation from the past leading up until that time. But for most of you, I feel like this is something that already happened this past September. There's an opportunity or windfall. Then we have with the Carrot card. Then we have the Flute card, disappointment in a friend or lover. Somebody could play flute. Flutes could be significant. With a younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. And then we have dog barking, advice from a friend. So you could be getting advice on the situation and potentially how to deal with the situation, the disappointment that you have in a friend or a lover. What I'm getting from this, let go of self-judgment and blame. You could have maybe said or did things that weren't necessarily conducive or conducive, or what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, that could have helped the situation. And you may feel bad about what was said, but you have to replace your fear with love and just realize, it's the seeds that you plant now, the things that you say now. So for some of you, this could be an apology, or you may want to make good on something that you said or did. Now, for some of you, this September doesn't have to be like this past one. This could have been like 2 or 3 years ago. So somebody's getting advice from a friend on how to make this better. Somebody's fearful of, somebody could be really afraid of making an apology or saying something. Somebody's scared. I feel like somebody's scared. They're really worried about things that they said or did in the past and how that's going to affect them now, is what I'm getting. I'm channeling that right now. Okay, so underneath the deck, the energy going into the shuffle is the King of Swords. So this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. The King of Swords, he's a very cut and dry kind of guy, okay? I like him because he's all about wisdom, logic, facts. Excuse me. All of a sudden, Spirit doesn't want me to say something. I've only had a stuffy nose, not any coughing or anything, and that came out of nowhere. Like, I felt all of a sudden like my throat was just tightening up. Wow. Okay, so there could be a King of Swords that doesn't want something to be said. Or that they're, okay. The King of Swords can also be like a judge, lawyer, somebody legal, because swords are all about communication, and something having to do with like legal courts or something like that. But he bases everything on fact and logic and wisdom. Proof. So you're going to be dealing with something like this. If this isn't you, you could be dealing with something like this. He's very wise. And when he makes up his mind, he doesn't change it. It's not saying that he's not an emotional person, but especially and I don't know why I'm feeling this, but in a court of law, it's not about emotions, it's not about feelings, it's about the facts, what happened. So you could be dealing with that right now. What do we have for Aries? 3 cards, please, for Aries. Eagle. So triumph over troubles and obstacles. Eagle is a Scorpio. Eagle is one of the spirit signs for Scorpio. So you could be dealing with Scorpio. In the past, we have a lover situation. So this is Gemini energy. You could have Gemini strong in your chart or be dealing with somebody who does. Or this is just a lover from your past. Okay, that came out right away. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So now we're talking about a situation that involves money, finances, fortune, fate. The Wheel of Fortune also has to do with cycles, endings, and beginnings. And we did see that Ace of Pentacles for the month of February. If this isn't you, this is somebody that you're dealing with. And it's like a whole new circle, a whole new beginning, having to do something with finances, money, success, fortune, that kind of energy. Like she's wearing 2 dice on her, like as a necklace. And so it's like almost like gambling, like rolling the dice, right? And whether or not that's going to go in a person's favor. So I'll take both of them. We have happiness, but then we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. So while I see happiness in the future, I see maybe not so happy in a relationship, but we're going to clarify in just a second. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. I feel like somebody wants this energy, they want this happiness with the person, but it's a strained relationship. There's something that's not holding it together, not keeping it together. Underneath the deck, we've got the Chariot. This is the sign of Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, but this is also very fast-moving energy. You could be traveling. This also could have something to do with a car, like getting in a car and traveling somewhere. It's like the energy of moving from point A to point B, but very quickly. Let's clarify. What else do we have for Aries, please? Somebody may want to travel to somebody. I'm seeing like, somebody may be hoping for the best, but end up like a relationship potentially not working out, or maybe having to give up a relationship. Underneath the deck, yeah, because there's some kind of heartbreak, deceit with the 3 of Swords. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. So this is going back to those words, those seeds, things that were said. Let go of self-judgment and blame. It's not your fault, right? But a harsh truth is better than a soft lie. There was pain, suffering, bitter truth, separation, strife, selfishness, and heartbreak. Somebody's realizing the error of their ways, the things that were said, and the reason that this is coming into fruition the way that it is. What's the Lovers for Aries, please? It's the Fool. So there could have been like a new start, some type of new beginning in a relationship, a romance, somebody taking a leap of faith with something, spreading your wings and fly. So it's like a new journey. Care is needed, but there's potential in this new beginning. So it's like a potential in a new relationship. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Ace of Wands, this passionate new beginning. So you could have a passionate new beginning potentially in this relationship. For others of you, this could be a business venture, because Wands also can mean business, passion projects, money, finance, things like that. And with the Wheel, it looks like it's a fortuitous, and passionate new beginning. It's something that you want to take action on your ideas. It's a lot of energy and inspiration, creation, force, and strength. But it is all about new beginnings. So you have a new beginning in something that's going to bring a lot of happiness into something. What is this? What is the Sun card with the Two of Cups in reverse? Aries, I get the Aries card. It's the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is a great card. It's we saw that 11. We were talking about the 11 number. This, to a lot of readers, is the 1111 card, because 1 1 plus 1 1 is 4, right? And it's the Four of Wands. This is about house, home, stability, rest, celebration, milestones, and community. It can literally mean the four corners of a home, maybe moving in with somebody or living with someone. I want to get further clarification on this. What is this Two of Cups reverse? Okay, it wanted to fall in reverse, so that's a good thing, actually. Okay, because when I saw this Two of Cups in reverse, this could be a new approach to old problems, new events and possibilities, and it's like accepting something or someone, maybe someone from your past, for who they are, what they do. There could have been like a strain in a relationship. Now, this wouldn't be like a super old relationship. I feel like this is like kind of newer, like more in the recent past, because this was the leap of faith, taking a leap of faith with something. But I feel like it's a new approach to like an old problem. It's water, Cancer energy, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. I have that Cancer energy there as well. If this is pertaining to something around like an actual physical home, I think that you're going to be fine there. There's going to be a certain amount of enthusiasm. And then underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Focus on your home, family, success, and abundance. So it's a very protective energy, generous, charming, intelligent, kind, truthful, and practical. For some of you, I feel like if you're the female, or even if you're the masculine, right, this could be your feminine side, but if you're considering moving in with somebody, I feel like that could potentially be happening quickly, or in the very near future. You know that it's going to come in the future, but I think it's going to happen really fast. And for others of you, you could be traveling to this Queen of Pentacles energy. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's like very successful, and she's also very good at like business, balancing business, finances, house, home, family, like all the things, but her mind is always on her money, right? For others of you, like you could be partnering up in some type of a venture or business with a person. And I think that it's really quite beautiful. It looks like positive energy. The Two of Cups in reverse is the only thing that concerns me, but the Four of Cups in reverse, I just feel like it's your, what is it? The definition of crazy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting new results, right? But in this case, I feel like it's not so crazy to try again. You're just trying it with the wisdom of starting from a new point or a new place. You're not doing the same thing over again. Therefore, this can happen very quickly and bring about a lot of happiness. Okay, last but not least, what do we have for Aries to close out our February message? Oh, by the way, the February full moon is on the 12th of February at 5:53 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's on a Wednesday, and it's the Leo snow moon. It's called the snow moon. So underneath the deck, we have number 34. It's communication. So this is all about self-expression, exchanging, sharing connections and ideas. So this is talking about, talking, speaking up, using your throat. I keep on, doing this, but it's like using your throat chakra, speaking up, saying what it is that you need, what it is that you expect, what it is that you want, etc., etc. Somebody could be 34 years old. Then top of the deck, we have inner child, number 18. Playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. So I love how she's just kind of like jumping there like joyfully, right? It's very much like the Fool, taking that leap of faith, just believing in something and knowing, like almost having this knowing that it's going to work out. I feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that brings out your inner child, a certain playfulness, a certain innocence and wonder, or maybe you make another person feel that way. Somebody might want to communicate this to you, or you could be communicating this to another person. And it also could be around the 18th of the month. So definitely look at that, write that down in your calendar or journal as well. So that's what I have for you, and that's where I'm going to leave you at for the month of February, Aries. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, I do have personals open. I have all of my contact information in the description below this video. And as you know, it's together we grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you. I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future. If any of this resonated, drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace, Aries.